One. Oh, goodness. Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. Today is hopefully, I've been told up and down that today is going to be nothing but chill. Here, let me grab some water real quick. I have spent the entire night, weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth, and writing roleplay stuff, mostly just to get my mind off of everything that just happened. And today we're going to go through chapter 18 and 19, and as per the norm, to help me get through this madness is Dynasty.
Hello.
Hello. And so I looked at 18 real quickly. 18 is thankfully not that long. That doesn't mean that the story probably won't be long, but we're just gonna get started. The mission sounds easy. Defeat 45 enemies? Sure. Oh, we actually get to play Thunder. I didn't actually know who we were gonna play first. This is already getting me going. Oh boy. This whole chapter is probably just gonna be about Thunder, and that's gonna make me sad. Oh boy, here. I gotta get in the space. Oh. It would probably help if I changed it to the stream. There we go. It was on the just chatting screen there. You guys didn't really miss a whole lot. It's just menus. May meditated silently in the digitally constructed space. It was a familiar state of being for practicing Kenjutsu and allowing her to attain the highest levels of focus. After reacquiring her Hersher power, she spent most of her time in the sealed training cabin. This was the place where she could forget about everything and concentrate on what she needed at the moment. Training module activated, initiating environmental algorithms, projecting virtual training targets. I'm just going to make sure that I retweet that my roleplay account retweets what I said, because I moved everything to my from my roleplay account to my new business account. It's not everyone would probably know that I'm streaming unless I retweet it. There we go. Cold artificial voice echoed its protocol. Several mechs materialized and landed it heavily on the ground. Excuse me. I just finished eating, by the way, so I might be drinking a lot of water and saying excuse me. May opened her eyes slowly, gripped her weapon, and drew it with a deafening hum. I should turn this up a little. There we go. Oh, okay. Use as many enemies as you can within the time limit. Okay, that sounds easy. 50 total? Oh man, that... Oh, so... I've been sitting and contemplating after playing yesterday whether or not I actually did want to go for Thunder. At the end of that conversation that I had with myself, I still decided that I wanted to stick and wait around for Reasons. Because of how broken Reasons is. So, as much as I kind of want Thunder, I have a feeling that we'll see her again. And I'll just pass on her this time. Even though she is pretty cool. Yeah. And hey, 50 enemies. Look at that. That was easy. How could anyone miss getting 50 enemies? Oh, someone's clapping. Wild electric sparks danced in the air. The shattered mechs disintegrated into data fragments. May silently sheathed her blade. The digital environment disappeared and revealed a poorly lit corridor. Someone hidden in the darkness approached slowly. Honkai energy within you is stabilizing. I knew it. You can indeed wield those powers. I said I don't want to be disturbed. She doesn't beat around the bush. Don't be so mean. We're friends and friends are supposed to get along with each other. I really want to get to know you better. Stop wasting time, Jackal. Jackal was suddenly interrupted. Raven appeared out of nowhere and stood between her and May. Get on with the business at hand. You just spoiled all the fun. The time has come for you to unleash your powers for the serpent, Raiden May. Imaginary singularity observations predicted a Honkai event that shall create an apex entity crucial to our plans. Yes, you know it, Raiden May. It will give birth to a Hersher like you. Simply put, a key objective of Project Sigma is to acquire every single Hersher. But our sire will not personally lead this mission as he is busy elsewhere. It is our chance as our sire's most steadfast followers to prove our devotion and ensure the success of Stigma. Raiden May, your power will be an indispensable weapon for the World Serpent. This is why we need to work together and face the impending Honkai eruption. I will honor my promise. But don't treat me as a friend. We're both using each other for our own ends. I'm a mercenary. I don't treat anyone as a friend. So our mission is just to kill a Hersher? No, a dead Hersher means nothing to us. The serpent needs a suspended Hersher. Suspended? I have prepared a small gift for you. Behold, the scepters of Duat, the was of the underworld. Okay. Jack revealed a golden box and a golden black box measuring several inches long. It looked like the mask of Tutankhamun. Oh, it's an Egyptian thing. May did not know what the box contained. Like its maker, the box made her feel extremely uncomfortable. All this must be the imaginary disruptor mentioned in the briefing. Disruptor, please do not sully this majestic device with such common labels. This is a marvel from the previous era that even Shixil couldn't replicate. You can't even fathom its value. Truth be told, I hope you can experience its powers for yourself. Unfortunately, these scepters are too valuable. Our resources only let us craft 8 of them. Do be prudent with their use. How do you use them? You will know. When the masked lady chuckled, a slight vibration accompanied by electrical noise spread through the corridors. May heard an unfamiliar voice in this electrical data stream. Attention, everyone. Honkai eruption occurred at the Southeast Asian city of Coral just a minute ago. Shixil has deployed their Valkyries. Time to start our mission. Oh boy. I was not expecting this whole chapter to be just about May. So I'm a little bit... Meanwhile, at Federated Autonomous Region of Coral in the Pacific Ocean, the Immortal Blades Valkyrie stood led by Durandal. Oh, that's right. I kind of figured it probably would be about Durandal too. War zone 30 minutes after the eruption. The Valkyries ready themselves for combat in the outskirts of the city. Fellow Valkyries, ETA to our objective is now 5 minutes. I'll be running through the mission briefing. Eruption took place at Coral, an artificial island with 1.80 million permanent residents. Great goddess on a cracker, all of them are gonna die. Located at the border of the Southeast Asia and Oceania, Coral is a key economic and commercial hub in the Pacific. 30 minutes have passed since the eruption. Honkai has spread across the entire island. Things aren't looking good. Yeah, everyone's dead. We're gonna come in and everyone's gonna be dead. We have some really bad news. We lost contact with the Snow Lotus Valkyrie squadron garrisoned on Coral. Excuse me. Our Vanguard Valkyrie formation have sealed the region and established a forward operating base. Upon arrival, the Immortal Blade shall punch through the center of Coral and pave the way for the other squads. The Overseer also gave an order. The World Serpent will be joining this battle as our allies. 60 forces shall carry out standard anti-Honkai operations and leave the Hersher to the Serpent. Roger, all Valkyries to battle stations. Is it weird that I'm still somewhat shaking after yesterday? I haven't really stopped shaking all night. I've not actually played this version of Durandal. But all of them have the same throw. Because that's like a signature move.
Yeah, funny enough, no other characters have a throw move, only Durandal.
That's what makes her so amazing.
Can I just say how beautiful Coral Island looks like?
Yeah, it does look very beautiful. It has a lot of fans. Or, sorry, fans. Windmills, I should say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a massive, you know, environmental green zone.
Right. I'd like to know what... Oh, sorry.
They were also building a space elevator as well.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Kind of like, Sonic, Sonic Colors.
Oh, no.
Sonic, well, that's just what it reminds me of. That's the closest thing I can think of is Sonic Colors. Oh gosh. Extreme hypothermia levels rising. Freezing commences at full hypothermia. Wait, what? How do we keep hypothermia from hitting?
Kill things fast.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling that's not what I'm supposed to do.
Hey, switch characters. Switch characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my guess is that it goes down when you switch characters.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. Ah! Okay. I like that they're basically asking you to use 2 different characters. There we go. Easy. These first few levels are always easy. Smoke engulfed the bridge to the city. The disaster continued to spread and consume the gem of civilization. The Immortal Blades advanced cautiously and pushed the chaos back towards the heart of the Coral. Squad leader, Honkai levels are rising in Coral. We just picked up a Hersher energy signature in the city district. I've sent you the coordinates. Location, Master Durandal. The place is where we lost contact with the Snow Lotus 10 minutes ago. Follow me, Rita. We must give them our support. Understood. Our squad leader, the Overseer, told us not to engage the Hersher. Unauthorized actions might be punished. Be flexible, Alvatir. Our mission is to clean up the Honkai. That would include helping squads that lost contact. Oh, that's right. We won't be disobeying any orders that way. You're so smart, Adjutant Rita. Rita knows how to break the rules in a politically correct way. Have the others proceed as planned. We will meet at the specified coordinates. Understood. Okay. Now these supports are not useful during the main levels.
They aren't used at all.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought. Was there anything I was supposed to unzip before we started this? Because I thought that I might have to.
I mean, you can quickly go and check.
Yeah, I might want to. Hold on. Because I don't want to miss that. Hold on.
I think it might be, yeah, be 4.1 stuff.
Date modified. Is it all 4.1?
Yeah. Chapter 18 is 4.1, Chapter 19 is 4.2, Chapter 20 is 4.3, and we're on Chapter 21, which is 4.4.
Okay, 4.1. Oh my goodness, there's like 20 of them. Alright, it's gonna take me a moment. And I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah, you can do it
while the game is running.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank goodness you can copy. Continue. Oh, you're just gonna default to that screen, aren't you? Alright. Well, while I'm doing this, how are you guys all doing? Today is it's the weekend for me, so I am gonna get some actual sleep. There's no sleep for the weary. There's no sleep for those that want to play Depression Simulator 3rd. Do it. Yes. There we go. And so this week it was kind of tough. Deciding to play every single day definitely didn't help, but it was worth it because by the end of this week, I will be finally at the end of the story so far, and I can rest easier for a little while until the story gets ramped up again and gets depressing again, because that's kind of how it goes. It gets depressing and then it gets better, and then it's like a roller coaster of emotions. It's quite literally a roller coaster of emotions. Okay, almost done here. I think I got like 4 or 5 more. I'm moving fast. Thank goodness we can actually. I'm really happy that I can do this without having to close the game. Extract. What?
You should have a look at what I sent you in DMs.
Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. No. I'm not looking at that right now. Spider unboxing, that's terrible.
It's literally 3 seconds long.
Okay, I think that's the rest of them. Hold on. Oh. Why would you do that? No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay. Continue on. I need to scroll off of that because it's like nothing but that. And oops. And people can admire the new art while I fix this. I need to scroll away from that. That was just... And I just ate too. Come on. Oh, and the hypothermia thing again. Oh, and Etherial's actually playing with me. Oh wait, actually I can't play with her. It's one of those.
It's Rita.
Yeah, I meant Rita. I'm tired. Okay, I've been up for 13 hours right now.
And you just got to see a lot of spiders.
Yeah, I did get to see a whole lot of spiders. Ow. Thing is, I probably won't go to bed until it hit. I've been up for more than 24 hours. Because I don't typically go to bed this time of day. Bridge doesn't look too good. Going on the pipelines might be easier. Let's go. Don't let's go. I just procced my super. How dare you? It's a waste.
She's just using her Superman powers. This is so dumb.
See, now I have to re-proc my super. Oh. That's kind of cool.
That is actually kind of cool.
Ah, okay. And then we've got the thing. Okay. I wish I didn't do that, but you know, it wasn't... I didn't have much of a choice.
Rita might do more damage, to be honest.
Oh, it's probably a good idea. Yeah, she is.
Bion, Psych.
Okay,
I
can you
find it
not?
amusing. Both these characters use ice-based abilities,
Yeah.
and yet they still suffer from hypothermia.
Yeah, that is kind of stupid in my opinion. Whoa. They're doing a little bit more. That's kind of new. I mean, we kind of saw some of this in last chapter. Time to watch you on YouTube. Hold on, I need to switch to the multi-stream so that I can see multi-stream. For some reason, they never expected the dark raid. Yeah, you're not wrong. Welcome, welcome both of you, by the way. I didn't expect you to join the World Serpent. I have my reasons, that's all you need to know. Turns out Miss Raiden is the ally that our overseer mentioned. Oh, thank you, Dark, for raiding me with your party of 3. I appreciate it. Dark raid. Oh, man. The World Serpent must be stretched thin to send its newest member to such a dangerous area. Isn't this Miss Rossweiss? How are you doing? I was too early? Oh no, you're totally fine. Raven, your concern is appreciated. Unlike Shixneal, the serpent doesn't like human wave tactics. We may be few in number, but we will complete the mission. How rude of me then. Rita smiled, but her gaze turned cold as steel. I wonder what you'll be using against the Hersher. Gas? Trucks? Or suicide bomb bot? Well, I didn't expect to single-handedly ruin your mission last time. I'm still very sorry about that. Twitch decided to work at the last minute? No, it's alright. Twitch has kind of been messing up. YouTube has been doing great for me, though. So it actually was expected this time. Please don't. I should be the one who's sorry for ruining that grand project of Heliopolis Life Sciences. You're welcome. Do take care of our supplies and make sure the tea is ready when we handle the Hersher. How nice of you. In return, I'll make sure you're given a proper funeral if you give yourself killed. They really hate each other. Like, really, really hate each other.
The passive-aggressive nature between the two is electrifying.
That is one way to put it, yes. Being too kind, you should try to be safe back here. Things might get dangerous. Indeed, you should watch your back as well. Two girls continued sparring as their smiles stiffened. Tension rose in the air. Rita. Durandal's gentle voice reminded Rita of her indiscretion. The Valkyrie bowed slightly and took a step back. Oh yes, this scene? Uh-oh. Apologies. I do not intend to fight Shixneal. Maid extended her hand to Durandal as a gesture of goodwill. Durandal looked at the girl. She had changed much since that short-lived battle at Ark City. We're now allies with the same goals. We should focus our missions and try not to get in each other's way. Our Valkyries will garrison the outskirts to contain the Honkai and evacuate the survivors. According to our arrangement, you'll be fighting the Hersher, and we will try not to interfere. Thank you. Hersher is moving towards the center of Coral. You should set out quickly. Valkyrie then extended her hand to May to cement the alliance. Miss Rossweiss, I suppose we can shake on this and declare truce. Oh gosh. I will not shake hands with the ones who murdered my comrades. Oh my, you're so emotional. Raven took a step forward but found the tip of a lance pointed straight at her. Do not push your luck. Whatever, I see my efforts are not reciprocated. Raven gave up and returned to May's side while Durandal lowered her weapon and left the place together with Rita. The best Valkyrie of Shixneal is one tough. Where are we headed? That way, maybe? Oh, I have no idea. Here we go. Oh, they just kind of got wrecked. I gotta say that scene was pretty good. It really did kind of help make up crap yesterday. It was just like, the toxicity was so palpable. It was like impossible not to laugh. Maybe that was a waste right there. But, we gotta get rid of the crabs before they do the crab rape. It wasn't that much of a waste. Oh gosh. Fighting is pretty dang good. One day I would just like to have everybody, if that's possible. Slowly but surely, get the gang back together. There we go. With the new event coming up, I'm probably gonna not try to focus on getting the what is her name called from that anime? Evangelion? Suna? Is it
Asuka.
Asuka. I probably won't go for her because, one, I've never seen the anime, and two, I've never seen the anime. Yeah, that's about it. This is the place. Oh. Cold winds blew in their faces when they stepped out of the tunnel. There was nothing but ruin in sight. Where's our contact? Look, there he is. They heard light footsteps next to her. Light distorted slightly as the contact revealed himself. Owl! Oh my gosh, everyone is just named after birds in the World Serpent. I mean, that's kind of funny because birds and snakes kind of like natural enemies, so it's kind of funny. You sure took your time. Met an old acquaintance. Had to say hello. That S-rank Valkyrie? Why did you provoke her? What are you trying to achieve? Whatever. I'm the World Serpent officer codenamed Owl. Pleasure to meet you. I will support you in this mission. You don't need any support. Oh great, do take care of the Hersher. I will be leaving. I dare you to say that again. Geesh, it was a joke. Man named Owl scratched his head lazily. He's a professional in data mining and covert operations. He'll be helping us in the mission. He looks like a lazy bag of bones, but he's one of the best operatives we have. Raiden Mei. Son, anyway, we have confirmed that Eruption had given birth to the 5th Hersher. Prepare the Scepters of Dua according to Jackal's instructions to free her, and we can attempt to capture her. Just call me Mei. Having said that, Mei headed directly towards the center of the city. I am very curious who this new Hersher is. Is she the Hersher of Thunder that our sire mentioned? She looks soft. Can she handle the job? Don't worry about it. Like us, she has every reason to fight. We'll see about that. Oh boy. Summons Raven. Oh, you can summon Raven again. Oh.
Yeah.
And I've been doing all the fighting. Appreciate your help, Owl. I don't know, Owl does not look like the fighting type. Yeah, he doesn't sound like he's the fighting type either. Oh gosh, I love him already. Alright, there's a lot of enemies. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
No, it forces you. If
Oh, it
all the
forces
enemies
you?
die, it forces you, man.
Oh, well, another waste. I can sense it.
この氷柱
熱帯なのに氷
崩壊エネルギーが溢れ出してる当たりみたい
Oh, alright, here we go. Honkai energy in the ice column is rising rapidly. Hersher's completing its metamorphosis. Honkai beasts are just delaying us. Keep the Honkai beasts off me. Oh, all of the enemies are dead again! Oh, come on, waking it up from its nap is probably not the best thing to do. The ice column exploded into a rain of broken ice fragments and revealed the Hersher. Owl acted as soon as the target appeared. Target locked, loading the Scepter of Dwat. Oh my goodness. That model. The Hersher of Ice. Is this really just Cerno on a bad hair day? The Hersher gave a high-pitched scream and unleashed a stream of biting cold. Water vapor quickly froze into ice shackles that bound the 3 World Serpent operatives. They felt pain piercing through her skin. She was too close to the Hersher, and it threatened to freeze her lungs. The Hersher murmured a string of strange syllables. Sounds like she's not having a good time. The Hersher murmured while her body twisted and writhed, though she was fighting an invisible creature. No one knew what she was up to. She behaved less like a Hersher and more like a mindless zombie. Despite the target's strange behavior, the operators knew they could not afford to hesitate. Fight begins! Fight begins indeed. Where is she?
Attack him.
Oh.
No, attack the thing's moving.
Oh, okay. Frozen. Oh gosh, just more stuff. I'm gonna save my ultimate this time because I'm not a dumb idiot like I was the previous 2 times.
I think you should use it now, to be honest.
Well, you said I should use it.
See,
I obviously should trust you for everything.
the thing is, when you do the ground slam, when you activate it, the ground slam does like over 1000% damage to everything. That's why you do so much damage.
Right. Storm blew over. Everything within sight was sealed in a tomb of ice that formed a massive wall. Oops. She escaped? Raven closed her eyes to sense the residual Honkai in the ice. The Hersher was already far away. She's getting away. We must chase her down. Wait, we can't mindlessly chase after her. That's dangerous. Owl crawled out of the snow and patted his clothes to shake off the thick frost all over him. We've seen what the Hersher can do. She's tougher than we thought. Obviously, they get tougher with every single one. Maybe an even match, but capturing her would not be easy. We need a better plan. Oh boy, we're already down to, oh crap, we can't even go touch her. Now we gotta make a new plan. And we all know what happens when you have to remake plans. It doesn't go very well. Durandal and Rita arrived at the place where Snow Lotus Squad lost contact. The frost slowly sublimated and revealed the lifeless Valkyries. We're too late. She observed a moment of silence for those who had fallen in battle. We must bring these brave soldiers home. Of course. I'll leave this place to you, Rita. I'll check the surrounding area for clues. Durandal remained expressionless when she turned around and left, but Rita knew something was different. Oh, over here. Just found a strange Snow Lotus Valkyrie badge. How much you want to bet one of the Valkyries is the Hersher? I don't know if that's out of the question, but you never know. Ugh. Durandal is just pretty amazing. What were you hitting there? It wasn't even out of the ground just yet. Oh, goodness. Okay, I have to make this comment because I've been playing this entire game and I haven't made it and it's been on my mind. But don't the Archer Honkai look a lot like Weiss? If you think about it.
I don't want to think about it.
But am I right or am I right?
You're not wrong.
Exactly. So, I don't know if that... I highly doubt that's intentional, obviously. But it makes me laugh, because it's my continual... I don't want to say crusade, because it's not a crusade, it's my continual, downing of a failed anime. Or some people don't even consider it an anime. Found Valkyrie comm device. Valkyrie comm device picked up from the ice had a voice recording of what happened during the eruption. Squad leader, we've contacted the Oceania branch. We'll just hold out till reinforcements arrive and... Squad leader, are you alright? Don't get any closer. Leave now. Squad leader, I'm picking up powerful Honkai energy spiking you. What's happening? Get out of here. No, not like this. This shouldn't be happening. Oh. You know, I just made a stupid guess, but I mean, it's kind of obvious what might have happened. But we don't know why it happened. Durandal scanned the battlefield. The clues and evidences pointed to one thing. While recovering the Valkyrie remains, she suddenly noticed something glistening in the sun.
これは
What is this?
デュランダル様
Master Durandal, the immortal blades made it through outer tunnels and are heading here now. The other Valkyrie squads have secured major routes of traffic. We've contained the spread of the Honkai. Are you holding a necklace, Master Durandal?
アナシャにあって
Anna's
このネックレス
Sharyak.
彼女のものです
It's hers.
今ある手がかり
From what we've found so far, she might be the Hersher created by this eruption. She tried to fight the Honkai corruption, but ended up killing her own squad during the chaos of the battle. I didn't expect things to turn out this way.
デュランダル様
Master Durandal, are we to share our findings with the World Serpent? Yes. Alvatir sent Anna's data to them. What? Are you sure? Valkyrie data is supposed to be confidential. It's our duty to share necessary data. We are allies, after all. Durandal looked towards the far distance where the Hersher might be. I shall see what they can do. It was pretty fast, the next revelation of who the Hersher is. And... yeet. 30 more crystals. And some optional lore. Oh! She was only 18. Jeez, that's really depressing. I mean, I guess Kiana is a little bit younger, but that's still it's still depressing just to think about the age of some of these characters with all this crap going on.
Here's the thing. This takes place towards the end of 2017.
Right.
So when she was born in 1999, which would make it so that she was literally 1 year old when the second eruption happened.
Yeah.
A lot of people lost their homes, and the kids ended up either being adopted by the other families, like this one was actually adopted by the same family that Kiana's mother was a part of. As you can see, how's Shariak?
Yeah.
And becoming a Valkyrie is actually quite young.
Yeah.
The age of 12. So she became a Valkyrie in 2011, I think it is.
Think
And
about
was promoted to an A rank. So on the front grounds, the front lines.
it's 16.
Yeah. Valkyries are not old. Like
No,
Himiko, they said. She said that when she joined, she was a little bit too old, but because of certain ties she had to specific people, they made the exception.
Right.
But at the same time, because she was old, Valkyries don't live a long life. They
No.
live till they're about mid to late 20s, and then they eventually either die or the corruption takes over them.
Yeah.
So Himiko, for example, she was in her late 20s when she became a Valkyrie. So she was already on the tail end of breaking down. And that's why we saw that her body was deteriorating quite quickly towards the end of chapter 8 and 9.
Yeah. It's just... it's still just kind of sad that it's just like, you don't live the... It reminds me, there's a manga that I read a long time ago. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. But it was like a manga about this nun who was also a demon exorcist. And she died in her late 20s because her best friend had to take her life force in order to live. And she was okay with that. And it was just really depressing. Seeing her die really young and her best friend living to an old age and watching her die. And so... it's just depressing.
I feel like I might know what you're talking about,
yeah,
but
well,
it slips my mind.
You might, yeah. It was in the Great... the anime took place in the Great Depression and stuff. Anyway, let's read this here. A-rank Shixneel Valkyrie currently leads the Snow Lotus Squadron garrisoned at Coral Island. Extensive combat experience. Member of the House Shariak. And training to fight the Honkai from a very young age. Became a Valkyrie at age 12. Promoted to A-rank at age 16. Was made the adjutant of the Snow Lotus Squad. Anna was the sole survivor of the Snow Lotus Squad during the Manila Honkai event in 2015 and managed to save dozens of victims on her own. In recognition of her exemplary performance, Shixneel restored the squad with her at its head Under her leadership, the elite snow squad saw action in many dangerous battle zones. And there is a cutscene. Sounds of breaking ice slabs reverberated through the city. A section of the ice wall then collapsed with a deep, resounding boom. We finally got through this barrier. She's probably going to the moon. Incoming call from Shixil. Greetings, World Serpent. I'm a Valkyrie Alvatir from the Immortal Blades. My squad leader ordered me to share what Shixil has found so far. Durandal ordered you to share things with us? Tell us what you found. Alright, I'm uploading the data right now. What is this? Our findings showed from former Valkyrie Anna Shariak is the Hersher of this eruption. A Shixil Valkyrie? We were surprised as well, but this is what actually happened. Anna Shariak was made the squad leader of Snow Lotus last year. The squad was garrisoned at Coral Island. Became a Hersher during the eruption. Comm records showed that she tried to fight the Honkai but failed. Anna left after killing the other Valkyries. We believe she still held on to a threat of humanity at that time. And that's why she sealed herself in ice. We also found frozen areas with high levels of Honkai at the site of the Hersher's birth. We have yet to discern her actual powers, but we're calling the 5th Hersher as the Hersher of Ice. We personally experienced the powers of this Hersher of Ice. Does this mean you fought the Hersher already? Only briefly. She managed to escape. She can create a razor-sharp ice shards and unleash devastating freezing blasts. A true nuisance. We'll find a way to neutralize her. Understood. I'll tell my squad leader about that. Thank you for your assistance. Very much appreciated. I can see us working together again in the future. Raven smiled. The Valkyrie at the other end of the video call appeared to be pleasantly surprised. Alright, Godspeed and good luck. Raven switched off the comm monitor. Her expression grew somber as she studied the frozen city. You changed your expressions really fast. It's part of the job. We're allies after all. We need to keep moving and end this crisis as soon as possible. You're right. I will study the skyline of the stricken city. The disaster had begun to spread once more. Oh, and it's freezing up. Time is against us. This Hersher is going to bury itself in the city. Oh gosh, and there's only 6 more levels. Holy crap. It's a fast chapter.
Yeah.
We might actually finish this within 3 hours. I highly doubt it, though. Coral Business District. A heating stove was set up in the middle of a snow-covered street. Hersher's moving towards the Coral Business District. The sensors we've set up in the city were disabled. Last batch of data we received showed that the Hersher spawned numerous beasts along her path. Beasts are creating extremely cold areas that would kill ordinary humans. Must destroy the beasts to approach our target. Even if we get close to the Hersher, we need a better plan, or she'll just run away again. Indeed, the scepters of Duat will be crucial to our plan. Explain what the device really is. Simply put, the scepters are limiters that disrupt the Honkai energy output of a Hersher's core. Jackal said they do this by introducing interfering twists to the link between the core and the imaginary space. In other words, the scepters can severely limit the Hersher's actions without killing her. Usually, these limiters won't last long, but if you severely wound and weaken the Hersher of the Ice first, the effects might last long enough for us to bring the Hersher to our sire, who would then seal her. If her powers gone, the Hersher would enter a coma and become a harmless vegetable. I'm sorry, what I said might sound cruel, especially to a Hersher like you. I'll apologize to May, but it was Raven who replied. Cruel? Since when did you become a crime person? We do have a Hersher in our team, though. Alright. That is the only way. I'll do whatever it takes to finish my task. Alright, then let's plan for the next battle. Any delays would only make things worse for us. And we'll take her head on. We'll engage her in the ways that we're proficient in. I'll agree to that. I'll add more fuel to the camp stove, perhaps to ward off the cold. We must first locate the Hersher. Honkai energy and freezing winds have disabled our sensors. We can only rely on unassisted vision. Find an elevated position to find the target and provide you with long-range support. Once we locate the Hersher, I'll set a trap with the scepters of Duat. May will then lure the target into this trap. May nodded with approval. But the Hersher used to be a highly trained Valkyrie. A human might easily see through this trap. Only if she were human. In the last battle, she couldn't talk and was driven only on a destructive instinct. Excuse me. She's a unique case. May looked at the fire in the stove and recalled what Dr. Einstein said about Hershers. That ex-Valkyrie's body may be thoroughly corrupted, but her mind may still be resisting its influence. She appeared to be mindless only because she was still fighting the Herrscher persona for control over her body. If the Herrscher persona had won, we wouldn't be seeing that instead. She's still fighting the Honkai. We can't afford to lose. We can't afford the constant failure. It's our best moment to strike. If we all agree to the plan, we should get started right away. I have a feeling we're not going to capture this Herrscher this chapter. May cover Raven as she moves to her elevated position. Setting the trap will take a while. Let's go. Oh. Oh, it's one of those missions, is it? Yeah, just based off of the tone, I have a feeling that we're not going to capture that Herrscher. Might be wrong, but that's just the tone I feel.
On a quick side note, there's been an update to Genshin.
Really?
Seems like the last part of the Dragon Spine chapter.
Nice. I need to continue that.
Yeah.
That might not be what I play immediately, because I need to find the jovial muse to play Genshin. Because I'm back into role-playing again, I might as well get back into it so that I can roleplay with Genshin accounts.
You do not want to roleplay with Genshin accounts.
Why is that?
They are all lewd.
Oh, is that so? Is there no safe ones?
There might be one or two, but the majority of them are either lewd, female accounts with the additional asset, or Venti as a very submissive character.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks, because... Well, maybe the Genshin verse must just not be filled with people who are highly sophisticated in the MiHoYo multiverse.
Surprisingly enough, the Honkai verse is quite a bit more mature.
Yeah, I figured. Probably because the story is so damn depressing. It's so cold. I'm freezing, mate. Talk to me to make this cold bearable. Why didn't you dress for the occasion? Mate, you should talk. You should talk. You're less dressed than she is. My specialized combat suit can tolerate low temperatures, but I never expected a tropical island to be this cold. That brat owl opted to stay near the stove to keep himself warm. He's that type of guy. You seem to know him pretty well. He used to be a target listed in a contract I took. We met in battle. I was to take down an organization known as the Thousand Fists. He was their hired muscle. Fought each other on multiple occasions, but I always won. He hardly changed, didn't even blink or care when a blade was placed at his neck. I found him pretty interesting, so I let him go after destroying the Thousand Fists and recommended him to our side. He was already an officer when I saw him again, and I received a reward for my recommendation. Though he looks sloppy, he has the skills needed to solve problems efficiently. Grey Serpent likes to call him an effective tool. I never figured out what's going on in his head. That's why I don't like having him at my side. Doesn't matter. I just need him to get the job done. That's very nice of you. Enough talk for now. Let's push on. Understood. You lead, I follow. Speaking of which, you haven't given yourself an officer codename. I didn't. I advise you think of one ASAP, or Jack will be the one giving you names. You don't want that to happen, right? I don't think May really wants to be all buddy-buddy with that kind of stuff. I think she really just doesn't want to be here, but she's only here because she has to be. The city center was overran by glacial formations. Raven stood atop the tower to get a full view of the district. She was here before. Coral used to be an exclusive retreat for the rich, but had become an ice-locked tomb. Perfect position for an observer. Gives me a clear view of everything. Raven assumed a prone position. Her divine key created an array of glowing indigo patterns. Raven looked through these patterns to transform her view into a set of overlapping blocks. The device gave Raven super physical sight that goes beyond the third dimension and revealed everything to her. We're going into 4D, where you can smell and taste everything. Found her.
So,
Sorry, you go ahead.
So, an interesting fact about Raven's Divine Key. It is the third Divine Key, also known as the Divine Key from the Herrscher of Thunder from the previous era.
Right.
And it's a sniper rifle
And it's
that
a sniper
shoots
rifle.
literal lightning bolts. If anyone's ever played Destiny, the new Cloud Strike sniper rifle is literally this gun.
I guess I need to get that rifle then. As my
Oh,
character's a
it's actually-
hunter.
It's actually quite easy to get. It's more so on RNG than difficulty.
Right.
It's you have to do Empire hunts, and you have a chance of it dropping on any difficulty higher than the easiest.
I see. We should talk about that later then. Because I bet Zach would love to help me out with that at some point.
Oh, he'll drag you through it.
Yes. I need to be dragged through quite a lot more things. Distance 7,400 yards. In the garden at the base of the space elevator in the city center. Target is not moving. Good, keep your eyes on her. No problem, go meet up with Owl. I leapt off the tower roof and disappeared into the freezing mist. Thunder cracked and lightning flashed at the distance. Raven only saw a faint trail of her passage. Martial powers can really make things go so much easier. Yes, yes indeed. Hello, Owl. On the side of the city, Owl heard the distant rumbling of thunder. He closed his eyes and counted the seconds. May appear next to him before he could reach 30. Raven found the Herrscher. Are you ready? Owl waved the scepters in his hand and placed them in his pockets. Time to do this. Okay. And we go this way again. Reduce hypothermia. Wait, I'm taking... Oh, there's the hypothermia gauge. I was like, where is the hypothermia gauge? Because I didn't see it. Oh, and there's multiple stoves. Okay. Oh, gosh. It's reminding me, again, of Destiny. With the damn, freezing effect.
Stone Cold Crib?
Dang it.
Yeah.
Too bad there's no bug for this area that will allow you to walk through without hypothermia happening. I'm over here. I like fighting things where I can be warm. Too bad we can't just use our dragon to keep warm. It? That can't be it. Oh, we're actually flying now. Never mind. Never mind. Dragon flew away. On we go.
Yeah.
Ella doesn't want to stay. What is this? Oh.
You accidentally clicked on...
I keep doing that. I don't know why. May and Owl braved the freezing winds in the silence as flakes of frost brushed off their combat suits. Environment became colder as they approached the Herrschers of ice. Dragon spine effect, pretty much. Owl's outfit, however, was frozen stiff. Even May in her Herrscher form could sense the cold. Should head back if you feel unwell. It'll only get colder. No ordinary human could withstand such temperatures. May stopped and looked in the distance. Give me the scepters and I'll handle the Herrscher on my own. Is that what you're thinking? Well, thanks for being concerned. But I'm not as frail as you think. Owl unbuttoned his outfit and revealed the body that laid underneath. Oh gosh, please don't show me something nasty. Oh, it's just a robot. That's fine. Cold won't affect me. 74% of my organs are cybernetic. These clothes are just for show. Not to scare people is what he means. Did the serpent do this to you? I wanted them to do this to me. I'm not like you. I lack innate Honkai resistance for stigmata. It's the only way to survive. What happened to you? I survived a Honkai event that took place 2 years ago, but it left my body with severe injuries. I joined the serpent to find a way to heal the wounds, but the search only added to the hopelessness. Only one solution: abandon my alien biological body and rely on the machines instead. And that is why I fight for the serpent. Funny, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with fighting for your own survival. Thank you, that's what I think as well. One of the rare dudes in this game that actually isn't a dick. Maybe he is, and we just have... Well, he kind of is. But he's a dick with good intentions. what's that saying from Guardians of the Galaxies? He says he's an a-hole, but he's not 100% a dick. And I would say that so far, Owl is fitting that line right now. The Heart of Coral was home to an ambitious space elevator project that became the symbol of the city. The elevator also represented progress. It was to be the launch pad for a new era of space exploration. A disaster struck and transformed the incomplete elevator project into a Hersher lair. You're entering the Coral elevator base. The Hersher is hidden in the gardens. Just remain silent and unmoving. We'll stick to the plan. I'll engage her. I need 10 minutes to set the trap and send you the coordinates when I'm done. I'll do what I can, and if you need help. One more thing, the scepters have a short fuse. Act fast and lure the Hersher into the right place. Roger, I'm moving in. Actually gonna fight it this time? Indeed. Just an Abyss Mage. It's not that bad. Oh, she's beefy. Not that beefy.
Why are you just hitting a snowman?
Wait, really? Was that all I was doing?
Yeah,
You're kidding me.
Every so often she replaces herself with an ice clone.
Well, how would I know? Unless I wasn't paying attention, which is completely possible.
Quite easy. You're not doing any damage to her. Hold on the attack button.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta get in the middle and attack it.
Center. This is one of those things where it doesn't matter how much damage you do, you just gotta hit it a lot of times.
Yeah.
Hate those. Because it's just like, they do that a lot in Brave Frontier, which is one of the reasons, well, Brave Frontier I stopped playing just because it got too grindy. And like I told you, there's like over 1,000 units. Yes, there's over 1,000 units to get. I should say that it is a lot easier to level up stuff in that game. But some of the bosses, you needed to have high DPS in order to.
Hold on the attack button.
That's right. I keep forgetting about that. Hi there.
The dragon breath is the strongest damage dealer in your arsenal with that ability.
I'm just gonna have to remember. Okay, we're about to freeze. Come on, man, you gotta go faster than that.
If you hold down, yeah. So when it comes to the dragon, the combo that everyone wants to do is you hold it down to do Dragon's Breath. You do one whole combo of hitting it.
Right.
Hold it down with the Dragon's Breath. One whole combo with the dragon, and then hold it down for one more Dragon's Breath. So 3 Dragon Breaths.
Frozen Garden was rent by a raging vortex of Honkai ice and thunder. Two powers clashed, burnt, and crushed each other and destroyed everything within sight. No physical law or rule of engagement could describe the ruthless nature of a battle of Hershers. May, my trap is ready. Lure the target to the indicated coordinates. That May transformed into a bolt of lightning, flying through the gates in the ice towards the indicated position. Cold stream-tailed the indigo wake of lightning, sprouting blossoms of razor-sharp ice to shred its prey. That's a weird way of shooting. Bolts of energy penetrated the mist. From far away, Raven sniped and shattered the deadly obstacles for May. I've arrived at the target location. Affirmative, I've confirmed the Hersher path, activating the Scepters of Duat. Wrapped in a sub-zero mantle, the Hersher of Ice hurled towards May. The Lightning Queen readied herself. Now is the time! Response was an unaccepted silence. Owl? Oh, this isn't good.
Mei, 何があった？誰だ？
Uh-oh.
クロウ、この野郎。
Well, that was, unexpected. I'm not gonna make any opinions about Owl, because now I really don't know who he works for. Okay. Chicksteel Valkyries barricaded all passages along the outskirts of Coral. Honkai Beast's forged device hurled themselves at the defenses. The true disaster had only begun. Master Durandal, the weather is becoming unstable. This cold Honkai stream is turning into a cataclysmic storm. Rita's face was somber with apprehension as she looked on at the darkening skies. I see what- you know what? I see what you say now by a chill stream. I hate you so much. So much. Terrible.
I wasn't lying. It really is
No,
a chill
you weren't.
stream.
Here's the thing, you weren't lying. And as you kept saying, chill stream, part of me was sitting there thinking, I swear he's got to be saying something else. Oh my god. I just realized it too, which made it even worse. Oh. We must neutralize the Herrscher before she disrupts the tropical climate system and creates a global disaster. Alvatir, how's the Serpents doing? Well, it's just as Jude and Rita had said, the storm has cut our comlinks. From the last messages we received, the Serpents seem to have engaged the Herrscher. I do think they ran into a few problems. The Serpent officer named Owl betrayed them. And I also found something odd while studying Anna's Sariak's files. The beep, Alvatir switched the comm display to show another file. Ooh. Survivor who I found of Anna Sariak's missing debrief. Tianwu Chen, male. Anna saved him during the Honkai event that took place in Asia 2 years ago. This Mr. Chen happens to be the Serpent Officer Owl whom I just mentioned. So this Serpent Officer met Anna before. Something doesn't look right. We should move at once. Squad leader, shouldn't we wait for comlinks to be back online? We should report this to HQ. We can't risk waiting. We don't have time. That's right. We now have to act according to our best judgment. Alvatir, mentioned the comlinks were cut. How did you get the data? Yeah, that's part of being the official tool. Here this might happen, so I kept the local backup. Making unauthorized copies of data is a serious offense, Alvatir. What? I've only done it in case of emergencies. Rita, I'm giving you temporary command of the Valkyries. Heading in to check on the Herrscher. Alone? Our positions here are just as important. I need you to lead the defenses and keep the Honkai at bay. Of course, and I'll be decisive if the Serpents try anything funny. Please be careful out there. Yes, and watch over this place for me. Oh, goodness. I don't know what to expect now. Frost-covered street was traced through by a dark trail as though a line was drawn across a sheet of paper. It was the place where the line ended and stopped before the ice. She swung her blades against the frozen barrier. She was alone in this bleak whiteness. She parried the Ice Herrscher's attack and slowly restored powers that were drained by the Scepters of Duat. Raven, Owl, do you copy? They tried calling her fellow allies on the comm device, but there was nothing but silence. She pieced the evidence together and realized they were all pointed towards the impossible. She coalesced the Honkai energy and restored her Herrscher powers. She must find the Herrscher of Ice and uncover the ultimate truth. Yeah. Ooh. Ultimate truth. Like I said, and this is furthering my theory that the Herrscher of Ice is not coming home with us to have tea and cookies. She is probably going to leave with somebody else. If I know my anime, that's probably what's going to happen. We'll have to wait and see, but that's just my prediction for now. we go. Her dormant calm device came to life. Raven spoke weakly through it. Raven, what happened? Owl, he betrayed us. Owl? Why? A traitor among us? Oh yeah. A traitor is definitely among us. I don't know. He used the scepters on you and then stabbed me in the back. He took my divine key, but he can't use the ordained powers without authentication. You alright? To be honest, I feel terrible. He used some form of neurotoxin on me. Don't waste time helping me. You must chase them down. Don't let him escape with the Hersher. Take care of yourself, Raven. I'll go after the Hersher. I have another piece of bad news for you. Durandal, she's headed towards you right now. Uh-oh. That may or may not be good news. We might need Durandal's help, actually. I'm sure Durandal has a lot of questions for me, though. I mean, I would if I was in her position. Somehow, Durandal's not taking hypothermia damage. She's just that amazing. Hey! Raiden May, are you still in fighting shape? Of course I am. Follow me, we don't have time to waste. Let's go. Oh, okay. It's like two powerhouses come together. The lay was silent and lifeless. Even time itself seemed to have frozen over. The Hersher of Ice hovered above the fountain. Her intents and feelings were hidden by a dark veil. Though she had just fought the Lightning Queen, the Ice Hersher appeared to be extremely calm. She was expecting something. The man approached her from the distance, may know the answer. The joints of the owl's metallic skeleton creaked as he stiffly walked across the icy garden. He called out her name as he staggered towards the Hersher. We meet again, Anna. The ice began to shift. Hersher slowly raised her head. Her gaze rested upon his frost-covered face. She hovered towards him. The frozen beds of flour melted, allowing time to flow once more. I did not expect us to meet again like this. Hersher issued a harsh and unintelligible murmur. That is definitely unintelligible. A lament of sorrow and regret. Owl took out a glittering pendant from his pocket. The pendant gave off a warm glow that contrasted against his cold metallic body. You still remember this pendant, Anna? Yeah, she's definitely going through some emotions. You still have the other half? Did you lose it? You were always the careless one. He looked at the Hersher and gave a bitter smile. It's just another trinket. It doesn't matter if you remember it or not. I'll fulfill my promise. Have no fear. No matter what happens today, I'll be at your side. I owe you my life, and I'll gladly sacrifice it for your sake. There's determination in his soft words. Owl then extended his hand to touch her cheeks. Hersher did not flinch. His trembling mechanical manipulators brushed against her face. Though his robotic extremities were insensitive to the temperature and she had lost all her tactile senses, the touch sent a ripple that resonated with both of them. Oh, it's not actually saying anything. Dang it. I had unpacked everything. Okay. Did I miss something, or was that actually... is that a bug?
It's a bug.
Okay, lovely. I'm sure he was just sentimental. Made the blast from the divine key.
Yeah, I believe he was saying something like, Anna, we'll be together, I'll never let you go.
Oh, lovely.
And then you have May come in and says, like, Owl. And he's like, Tisk, not you again. Or something like that.
Yeah.
It's something like those lines.
Alright, we'll just go with Big Dragon. Come here, big Honkai beast. There we go. Oh, this is the wrong time to use it.
You might want to switch.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
Too late.
Come on! Alright.
You need to tap your attack button.
It just wasn't working. And she died from
Well,
taking
because
the
she-
shot.
Well, because you had 1 HP when you switched to Durandale.
Oh, lovely. Well,
Yeah,
that was
if
nice.
you're frozen, you need to tap the attack key and the dodge key at the same time.
right. Well, this puts me at a slight disadvantage. Never mind,
Nah.
level's over. This Durandale is a beast. May and Durandale breached the encirclement of Honkai Beast and came before Owl and the Ice Searcher.
袋
Owl, do you know what you're doing?
当然だ
Of course I do.
俺はアナ
I will
に
save Anna and free her from the shackles of Honkai. She will be human once more. I know what the World Serpent has in store for her. You refuse to give me a chance, I have no other choice. However, you proved to me that a Hersher power could be mastered. By May, I will help Anna do the same. Al took the Hersher ice by her hand. A powerful blizzard engulfed them at once.
行かせません
You're not going anywhere! Durandal leaped into the action and became a blue comet that streaked into the sky. May was rooted to her spot. Her hat was filled with twisting vines of conflict, indecision, and doubt. Many nights had passed since May left her at Nagazora. She knew she had to decide eventually. Convinced herself that it was all for her. She did it to foil her destiny. Indeed, those were the reasons. She must do whatever it takes to seal the Hersher of Ice. Conflicting messages. I can't believe I have to repeat that level, but I will. First time I had gotten 2 stars in a while. Blizzard howled as the eye of the storm swallowed the teetering space elevator. Durandal, even the agile warrior, held out against the Hersher in a deadly cold. Stalemate between the Valkyrie and the Hersher was suddenly shattered by a bolt of lightning. May glared at her foe. Though lacking the scepters of Duat, she must find a way to seal her. She could not afford to
やは
lose.
り説
I
得
believe
は
I
で
have
きない
failed to convince
これ以上
you.
言っても無駄
I will hear nothing more. I will not let you
私
stop
は
me.
ならば
And
か
come
かっ
and
てこ
face
い
me. Oh, can't we just all be friends? Just as Owl prepared his weapon, a high-pitched scream was unleashed from the storm. We have to fight you again.
Why can't we be friends?
Pretty
Why
much.
can't we?
Pretty much. Oh, we have to fight her and evade the blasts? Well, that's
Yeah,
nice.
well, but attack the crystal. Attack the crystal.
Oh, attack the crystal. Come on, come down, buddy. Seriously?
Yeah, so Alto is literally just taking pot shots at you with.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay,
I find it
That's-
amusing because it's lightning bolts.
you would think that May would be or impervious to that, but no.
She might control lightning, but she's not immune to lightning.
Come on.
You just see that target vertical all over me.
Oh, no, right?
Honestly,
There we
staying
go.
to May is probably better
You think so?
since she has an. Well, she does neutral damage, while Durandale does half.
Ah, yeah. Oh boy. I mean, like, you know, ow, okay. Hello. For a second, I was confused why his arm was detached from him.
私に服従しなさい
Kill them all, Octo? Yeah, that's the plan. Right now, there's only one dude, but, you know, it's whatever.
With the attack combo, you want to do it so you want to continue the combo until he jumps backwards
Right.
and throws the mini tornado. That's when you go back to the Dragon
Okay.
Blast
Now I get to
Now-
fight you.
again. You see, that's an ice clone.
Oh, this time I actually want to be Durandal because Durandal's attack is up. Okay.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, she's just kind of shredding the Hersher of Ice. Although, holy crap, look at how beefy. Look at how beefy she is. Oh, and... Come on, where is she? Over there. Oh, and now we're fighting regular beasts. We're fighting phantoms, okay. Alright.
No. What it is that
They're ice
she can throw crystals on the ground, and if you don't destroy them quick enough, it summons zombies.
Right. Okay, switch to Durandal. Because Durandal does best damage. Where is she? There you are. Come on, let me stick you with this giant spear. Ow. Oh gosh, I'm not doing too good. Not doing too hot. Oh. Ooh, that's not good. The shattered veil revealed a sight familiar to May. She resisted the storm of her emotions and readied her weapon for a strike. The owl stood before her to stop her blade. May, you have to get through me first if you want to kill her. His severely damaged mechanical body fared poorly in the cold. Sparks flew from the failing circuitry. Yet he refused to back down. May was taken back. The decision that Owl had made was too familiar. I'll gladly trade my life for hers. She saved my life, and I shall save hers in return. Oh boy, this chapter is a lesson. All for May. I get it finally. The man had made the exact same choice she did back then. I owe her my life, and I'll gladly die to protect her from you. Why do you hold back, May? The comet streaked past, her lance aimed directly at Owl, and then a mighty storm erupted right in the middle of the battlefield. Ursher wailed, releasing a massive amount of energy stored within her core. May and Durandal held out against the frigid blast and swept over them. The entire island shook from the force. Giant glacial formation emerged from the elevator like a snow lotus in its full bloom. A freezing wave overwhelmed everything in sight. The Hersher of Ice and the Owl was nowhere to be seen. Aw. Owl supported the Hersher and trudged along the stricken city. She spent all her powers to deliver the final blast. There were 2 fragile flakes of the snow that would break apart at any moment. However difficult every step would be, Owl refused to break or fall. There's only one single voice left in him. I'll do whatever it takes to help you survive this, Anna. Aww. And...
It might be... That's it?
That's it. That's it. Okay. And I missed 1 star. Yeah, whatever. Oh man, and this continues in the next one. Okay. Holy crap.
In 12th as the water flow.
I'm sure. Oh, it's exactly the same with these darn things. Okay. Now for you to enjoy the new story.
The idea being is that the side missions here were you're playing the role as the Valkyries on the outside trying to keep the Honkai in.
Really? That's actually kind of interesting.
So each of the missions were just like little skirmishes with the Honkai beasts and stuff.
Right.
And there's like one where you've got Valkyries bombarding certain areas that you can use to damage the Honkai. Other areas is you're fighting against hypothermia and stuff, where you get frozen, but your attacks become stronger.
Right.
But you take more damage when you the colder you get.
Okay.
So you have to juggle between either staying in the radiator to warm yourself or going all out with high damage like a glass cannon.
Right. Smothering stiffness, pain, exhaustion, and powerlessness. He felt like a withered root buried in the ruined earth. There's no light in this suffocating agony. This is the end. He did not accept this. He tried to move his hands. His fingers felt only cold, sharp pain. Bits of dirt and mud fell onto his face. Having exhausted himself, the man accepted his hopelessness and reality and closed his eyes. At that very moment when he heard a soft, digging sound. Am I hallucinating? Sound grew louder. He opened his eyes. Light shone through a tiny crack high above him. Someone removed the heavy slab with a shout. I found one! I found a survivor! Oh, thank goodness! Hold on, I'll get you out of there at once. He saw the person who saved him. Her worried look was overtaken by a joyous relief. She removed more rocks and debris. The crack widened into a gap through which light poured onto his face. His voice was weak, yet he found the strength to stretch out a trembling hand. It's all right, I'll save you. Don't give up. Oh, excuse me. Grab my hand, I'll get you out of here. He could feel the warmth in her palm. Just a bit more, you can do it. He saw her smile. Her beautiful face was highlighted by the sun and unfurled before him like a portrait painting. Thank you. Light grew stronger. His vision blurred and her smile began to warp and twist. The world fell silent. There was nothing left except for a call echoing in the far distance. Wake up, please. Wake up. Not now. Please don't die on me. Wake up. Memories faded and gave way to the stark reality. First thing he saw was the Hersher beside him. She was silent. Anna's face was visible beneath the veil. She was beautiful as he remembered. But the Hersher was innocent and confused as a newborn child. Her gaze was bereft of human reason. Anna. Don't you worry, I'll get you out of here. Please have faith in me. Yes, I'll get you out of this place. Boy. Cute little love story. And now we're playing as Rita. Outskirts. The Immortal Blades Valkyrie squad just endured a powerful blizzard. What was that? Adjutant, a low-temperature blast erupted in Coral Central. Honkai levels are off the charts. Whole island is freezing over. This must be the Hersher's doing. Is our squad leader alright? What should we do, Adjutant? Should we send our forces to help out our squad leader? Oh, excuse me. Rita looked towards the city center and saw Honkai beasts hidden in frozen mist. We have our orders. Master Durandal told us to hold the line, and that's what we shall do. We must have faith in Durandal and service her bulwark. Oh, lovely. Come on, you can do this, Rita. You suck at single target, but you excel in hitting everything else.
I wouldn't say she sucks at single target.
Ugh. Excuse me. Register as soon as possible once you enter the target location. Oh, we're just heading deep inside the city, aren't we? Okay. I'll be honest with you, the story's kind of going in weird places that I didn't even expect it to go.
Oh, you've got a long way to go.
I know. Well, I've only got 2 chapters left.
Oh no, I mean, you got a long way to go with this chapter.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. I may need a nap after this. I'll wait and see. Actually, I kind of wanted to go to the store after this. Because I'm hungry. I didn't actually buy groceries last week. I survived off of what I had previously bought. We defeated every Honkai beast, Adjutant. Good job, everyone. Blizzard subsided as soon as the Honkai beasts were vanquished. Rita looked towards the skyscrapers in the distance. Her anxiety was too obvious. Master Durandal. Wait, didn't we just defeat Honkai Beast? Why is the ambient Honkai level rising? Avatars surveyed the battlefield and quickly found the answer. Two approaching figures emerged from the retreating mist. They walked very slowly as though they were afraid of breaking the fragile ice between their feet and shatter it like the broken battlefield. Oh, she actually has a face now, that's good. I was getting kind of tired of the veil. Hersher of Ice. Why did the Hersher come to this place? Did something happen to our squad leader? Adjutant, what should we do? Hersher's presence threw a few Valkyries into a panic, but most quickly rallied around Rita. They knew what must be done despite the odds. Valkyries, prepare for battle. We shall fight the Hersher. Stand aside. Durandal and Rita may have failed. You won't stop us either. Apologies, I won't let any Hershers through. Nonsense. Anna is not a Hersher. She is a human. Do you agree, Anna? Hersher uttered an unintelligible and bestial growl. Rita gripped her weapon. The immortal blades assumed their fighting formation. Please don't make me fight her. This is a love story and you all know it. We're done talking. Ah, hell. Oh my gosh, they just froze! That's sad, but at the same time just kind of funny.
And Otto is still using the third key to attack you.
You mean Owl?
Yeah, Owl, sorry. No, Otto, Owl.
Oh, goodness.
I just want to note that the whole Valkyrie squad is dead from that attack.
Yeah, I noticed that. Oh, okay. Wait, was I supposed to get through that?
There is a certain HP barrier that you have to hit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're not done yet. Rita was succumbing to hypothermia. Her ardent ice battlesuit fared poorly against the Hersher of Ice. But the oath and duty forbade Rita to retreat. She knew she was the final line of defense. We do not want to waste time on you. You stand aside before it's too late. You shall not pass. Oh gosh. You shall not pass! Rita is gonna fall down into a pit now with a Balrog and be reincarnated as a white mage.
No.
Rita's Godbane battlesuit worked at maximum capacity just to keep her on her feet. The response she received was a powerful frigid current. Rita, don't work yourself to death. Like, quite literally, please don't. Quite literally, just frozen in place. Meanwhile, red glowing glimmered amongst the ruins of ice and rubble. Oh, May looks back down to normal. May created an EM field to insulate her and Durandal against the extreme cold. What?
Just look at the hair. Look at the hair. This is a visual bug that came in 4.4. It's so dumb.
Oh my gosh! I can't. Oh, sweet. I actually had a tear come out there just for a moment. I laughed that hard. Okay, we need to get rid of that quick. She reverted to her usual form. Are you alright, Durandal? I'm fine. What about you? You don't look the same. Hersher of Ice can't harm me. She has yet to master her powers. But Owl fled with the Hersher after that blow. We must pursue them quickly. Powers turn this place into a death zone, approaching absolute zero. Follow me and I'll bring you out. Let's go. Oh gosh. Oh. Woo. Hey. Oh, hi, Rude. You came in at the perfect point where I was laughing my ass off because of visual bugs. Oh gosh.
If you hold down the button, there you go.
Okay.
And you can, if you have it fully charged, you can do it twice in a row.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh man, that was just too good. I missed the laughing. Oh no, you're fine. Here, you tell you what. I've got two hands. I'll clip that, and we will see about me getting that later so everyone can laugh at it. Ooh, boy. How are you doing, Rude? Did you see the finished art Yuki did for me? The funny thing is, she actually sent me a preview of it a couple days ago. She wanted to know what I thought, and I thought it looked amazing. So yes, I have seen it. I think it looks great, and I hope you enjoy it. And you should totally spread around the ads so that people can see it. Had a good day at work? I'm doing fine. After the mess of yesterday, I've actually recovered quite quickly. I think that visual bug was all I needed to repair myself. Durandal is stuck in the ice. She was stuck in the ice.
There's one of the bug in this chapter, and it came with 4.4 as well, and it kinda annoys me.
Oh, is the sponsor still going on? The sponsor will go on until either you or I stop it. So it will be going on practically indefinitely. Especially since Yu is saying that she's going to need to make some more money. She is going to be more than willing to go on with the sponsorship. Ugh. That invigorated me. Gotta know. I'll be sure to let others know. Alright, sounds good. I appreciate it. Hey, it's Raven. I was kind of worried about you, even though you're not the coolest person in my opinion. Well, she's cool, she's just mean. Landed quietly before them, her face was ghastly pale, perhaps due to the toxin of the cold. Apologies, the sun blast of extreme cold blocked my way and prevented me from giving you support. Excuse me. Oh gosh, it's gonna do it again. Oh my god. It's too good! I hate it! Ah! Hi there, Ripa, welcome to the stream. Also, Honkai Boy, I forgot to say welcome to the stream. Welcome, both of you. Are you getting any better? I've already dealt with it. What about Owl and the Hersher? What happened out there? May I summarize what happened in the prior engagement? I didn't expect that guy to have such a history. What are your plans? Yeah, the funny thing is, it would be the one guy that you invite along for this kind of thing. The one guy that you invite along somehow knows that the Hersher is actually a girl that he's got the hots for, and he stops you. He must have had some really quick thinking on his feet when it came to that. Our only option is to find them as quickly as possible. Finding them won't do any good. We're out of the scepters of Duat required to capture the Hersher. Blame Jackal for this. If she prepared more of those scepters, the Hersher would not be a problem. Honkai and the Coral's also blocking any outgoing signals. We should retreat and get in touch with Jackal. Retreat? There can be no retreat. We'll end up wasting too much time. The Honkai will continue to spread and claim more lives. And that's not the end of it. They stopped there. She and Raven gazed at each other in silence. Raven knew what May was about to say. A retreat would give the Ice Searcher time to escalate the war. Third party may even get involved, and they might have to deploy the Hyperion if the situation grows desperate. When that happens, that special friend of hers would also enter the fray. No, retreat is not an option. What are your plans then? May thought for a while and quickly proposed a solution. Raven, I need you to salvage what's left of the scepters. Salvage? This place of ours, it may very well work. Fine, I'll trust you for now. And I'll do whatever I can to stop the Hersher in the meantime. Raven nodded, she then turned around and disappeared into the silvery mist. Done talking? Let's go. We may have lost the Hersher, but they will have to confront the Valkyrie's defenses to escape Coral. Stop them, I must return those defenses and join my Valkyries. Do not hesitate again this time, Miss May. I won't. Oof. Okay. Oh, does that visual glitch happen the entire chapter?
I believe so.
Oh my
Well, while she's in that outfit, yeah.
I can't. I can't. It's just too good. The frost continued. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say there's one other bug, and it's actually not a good bug. It's an annoying bug.
Yeah, we'll leave it quiet for now, but I imagine if it's worse than that, oh boy.
You'll see it soon enough.
Yeah, the frost continued to creep beyond the heart of coral and created an icy path in its wake. Pick up traces of Fursher powers here. They shouldn't be too far away. We must hurry. The Valkyrie defenses should be up ahead. Oh, they both suck with these battle suits on. Question is, who is slightly better? Alright, let's test this out, actually. Oh, come on. Need to remember to use my specials. That's the one problem I always have with playing different characters that I'm not used to. They have specials that I keep forgetting I can use.
Most of the time, it's just a charged attack with the attack button.
You're not wrong, because it completely is. Stick this giant crab and we'll boil him and eat him for dinner. Honkai crab. That actually kind of sounds good. I've never actually eaten crab before. I've heard that crab tastes good. Okay, here we go. What is the boss? Another Jotnar. It's a weird name.
Another John Cena.
No! Oh my gosh, that is such an old meme. That meme is like as old as a lot of the audience probably. Myself included, actually. Are you sure about that? Well, okay, never mind. The audience is a little bit older. I should say that meme is from my audience's generation. It's another John Cena meme. These Valkyries, yeah. The ice just kind of broke as Turtle got here. Unconscious Valkyries were found at the end of the path. Though alive, they were no longer capable of fighting. Pale figure encased in a crest of ice stood out amongst the defeated Valkyries. Rita! Turned all rust forward and held her adjutant in her arms. Rita was still breathing, if only weakly. Go and track down the Hersher, Raiden May. I will. May knew what had to be done and turned around without a word. Behind her, the Holy Lance gave off a glow that engulfed the entire battlefield. Oh. The dark tunnel seemed to go on forever. Owl felt heavier and slower with every step he took. Pinnacle joints creaked as parts came loose and fell on the ground, but Owl fixed his gaze on the distant exit. He knew he only needed to reach the place to end all this. Something close. His vision began to blur as lights trailed lines upon his clouded sight. Thoughts swarm as the light illuminated past memories. Don't give up. You'll make this, I'm sure of it. Don't give up. You can do it. The girl repeated those lines as she struggled to support his weight with her body. As she could hardly hide her distressed looks, those encouraging words were not only meant for him. Tiwan knew that the Valkyrie was also fighting for her own fears. Are you afraid? What? Your hands are trembling. No, I'm just...
確かにこの
What a
災害
terrible
は怖い
disaster. People are turning into monsters and strange beasts on the road.
崩壊のせいで
It's
す
the Honkai.
崩壊
Honkai? Yeah, don't worry.
でも心配し
I'm
ない
a
で
Valkyrie of Shixneal and I'm bound by oath to protect you against the Honkai.
ごめんな
I'm
さい
sorry, most people probably won't understand what I just said.
なるほど
I thought this was something like a zombie apocalypse.
ああ
Zombie? Yeah, walking putrid corpses that can't be killed with most conventional weapons. That's a different kind of game. Oops. And that's what I get for accidentally...
奴らを
Moving the
殺
mouse?
せないんだ倒す方法は
You can only defeat them by busting their heads or burning them
そ
completely.
れにもっと
What's
恐ろ
worse
し
is
いの
if they
は
bite you, your body will start to
奴らの
change as
理
well.
性を失い
Eventually lose your mind and turn into a zombie like
奴
them.
らと同じとして
The very worst part is...
うん
Stop!
やめてくだ
Just
さい
stop already!
どうしてそんな
Why are
話
you
を
telling me about zombies? That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
なんだ
I see you're afraid of
違い
zombies.
ます
Oh,
怖い
excuse
とか言
me.
ってません
Oh,
気持ち悪いだけです
I'm not afraid of them, I'm just disgusted, that's
バ
all.
ルキリーも
These Valkyries are just normal little girls after
俺
all.
は陳天部
I'm Chen Tianwu. What's your name? Anna. Anna Shariak.
アナ
Thank you,
う
Anna.
ん
You're
どうい
welcome.
たしまして
Maid tracked the Hersher's trail and arrived at the tunnel entrance, her mind deep in thought. She could not forget the sight of the defeated Immortal Blades, Valkyries, and Rita. A series of dull, thumping noises interrupted her. She raised her head and saw Honkai Beast hatching in the tunnel. She knew she was right on the track. Hersher would be at the other side of the tunnel. Her blade was drawn. She knew there was only one thing to be done.
出ましたね
Of course.
行きましょう
Why not? Why even switch out in the first place? I mean, I guess if you need a break, obviously, but why even switch out in the first place? Where are you? Oh, I still have one more to go. Sure, why not?
私に服従しなさい心配いりません
There we go. Easy. Sparks flew as May slashed her way through like an enraged Oni. When light and thunder exploded all around her, May's mind was tranquil as a still lake.
絶対にさせ
I won't let this continue. I shall protect them, for this is all I have left.
全てだから
A light erupted within the tunnel and sped to the other end before converging in a single point.
かかってきなさい
Time to finish this Hersher of ice. Maybe. I am all for letting them go in peace. Kinda. Maybe, okay, thanks for letting me know, robot. I definitely am paying attention to you. Wait, did I miss a stage? Oh, it's the EX one, okay. Manila Honkai Eruption. The 2015 eruption in Manila, capital city of the Philippines, was the largest and most disastrous Honkai event in Southeast Asia. Although the Manila eruption did not give birth to any Hersher, it claimed over 2 million lives. About 3 million people suffered various degrees of Honkai infection, while secondary disasters that struck the city and the surrounding areas rendered nearly 10 million people homeless. Upon the onset of eruption, the Shixneal mobilized and deployed 42 Valkyrie squads, a total of 147 Valkyries. Over 5,000 rescue personnel from various departments were also sent in to contain the eruption within the limits of Manila. Combat losses were extremely heavy. The 6 squads garrisoned in the Philippines, including Snow Lotus, Sea Lion, and Astra, were nearly eliminated. The eruption severely affected the economic and political stability in the Philippines and Southeast Asia as a whole. To date, the city of Manila remains off limits, with Honkai levels in urban districts remaining at unsafe levels. Further monitoring is still required. Okay, how far is this again? This is 14 chapters. 14 levels, okay. Yeah, we're actually going right on time with this. Holy cow. I'll be surprised if we finish early. Cold wind blew across his face. He could finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. We made it through Shixneal's defenses. Just go. Leave this place and live. Completely exhausted Owl finally collapsed. He tried waving the Hersher away. She does not sound happy. She stared blankly like a snowflake, oblivious to everything around her. She then slowly extended her hand. Hershra picked up Owl, her movements clumsy yet surprisingly gentle. You... Hershra's touch was no longer freezing. Her face showed hints of emotion. Astonishment and joy filled his heart. He decided to let the Hershra carry his weight and continue walking. Kinda cute. Love story, everyone! He was just here. Ugh. Kinda gets you in the feels. Sure. Ugh. I don't know, am I the only one that thinks that we should just let the love couple go, even though she is evil? Maybe she can learn to be nice too. I mean, it's obviously possible. I would just hate to see another poor innocent person die. Or why not? Oh, that is a snow figure, maybe. Strange statue of ice stood in May's way. Upon touch, the statue disintegrated into sparkling ice crystals and gave off hushed whispers. It was the most unforgettable day of her life. Clad in her tidy uniform, she marched through the assembly and saluted them. It was the day that she had always prayed for. Her hard work paid off. Her dream was coming true. Girl took a deep breath and loudly recited, I, Anna Shariark, do hereby offer my oath of loyalty to Shixniel and our overseer, and dedicate my life to our noble vision. I shall not fear any trepidation, nor pain, nor death. I shall act as the beacon of hope to those in suffering, and fight for those languishing in pain. I pledge all that I am and have to the human race, and shall do whatever it takes to destroy the Honkai. From this day forth, I, by my own volition, shall serve as a glorious Valkyrie of Shixniel. Light shone again before fading away with the girl's voice. Just go into the next room. Stage over! Oh boy, multiple memories here. Never mind, we're fighting stuff. And we probably get to see her memories. All of these memories are going to convince May not to kill her, I swear. That's exactly where this is heading. Like, maybe I'm just being too sarcastic, but I feel like that's just kind of par for the course with love stories. I love how May occasionally touches the ground like she's running and just hopping in midair. The dark, overcast sky loomed over a Valkyrie running away from something. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She repeated these words to herself as she desperately looked for a way out of the ruins. They were ambushed. The squad leader disappeared in the explosion and she lost contact with the other squad members. She must head back to the rendezvous point, reestablish comm links, and get the reinforcements. Constant static from her comm device was the only thing she could hear. I can't stay here. My mission is too important. Valkyrie then caught the sound of loose gravel hitting the ground. She stopped running and looked around. Her gaze fell upon a collapsed building. She waited for a few seconds. There was nothing else. She was unsure if she was hearing things. So the young Valkyrie continued her desperate flight. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really am. She repeated these words to herself as she left the ruins behind her. Excuse me. A thought then began to coalesce her mind. What did that say? Deserter. No, that's not true. She remembered the day she became a Valkyrie. Like this devastated city, her oath and her ideas were reduced to ruin. She never felt so hopeless. She failed to save anyone, even when they were within reach. No! Valkyrie stopped running. This isn't what I want. Through trembling, she turned around and rushed back to the ruins. Boy. Halfway through the chapter. And more beasts. Come on, 25 hit combo is pretty dang easy. They should make it like 50 or something. Where are you? Alright, that's what I saved. Ultimate 4. Oh, where'd it go? It died, that's where it went. My statue looks different. I'm sorry. I'm afraid this is the end of the road for us. Really sorry we made it this far, but I still failed to save you. Oh, never mind. That was intentional. For a second, I thought that was just Bella being Bella. Honkai Beast stomped through the rubble as the survivors hid behind a wall. There was no exit in sight. Just leave me here, Anna. You should be able to escape on your own. No, I can't do that. None of us could escape if you take me with you. But I can't leave you here. Just because you're Valkyrie? Because of the oath of duty you swore? You saved me otherwise? Don't worry, I'll find a place to hide. Get your reinforcements first, and save me later. We can bet on this. Bet on this? Yeah, if all of us survive this, you go on a date with me. Oh snap. What? I can't believe this. How can you make such a stupid joke? Can't you see what's happening? Hey, I'm just quoting the truth. You're the only reason why I'm still alive. What just happened to the stream? Did the stream just die and then come back to life? Hold on a moment. Cause it like freaked out. Hold on, let me make sure I'm still alive. Because I would hate to not be live.